Have you ever wondered why the sun doesn't rise in Svalbard, Norway? It's a mystifying phenomenon that has puzzled many. This far-flung archipelago, nestled in the icy grasp of the Arctic Ocean, is a place where the sun takes a prolonged break, leaving the region in the grip of a seemingly endless night. Now imagine a world where the sunrise is a distant memory, a place where the moon and stars dominate the sky, casting a silvery glow across the snow-clad landscape. This is Svalbard, a place that defies the very concept of day and night as we know it. The intricacies of this phenomenon are rooted in our planet's unique geography and cosmic choreography. The location of Svalbard, sitting at a high latitude, plays a key role in this solar spectacle. As we venture further into this topic, we'll delve into the science behind this fascinating occurrence. To understand why the sun doesn't rise in Svalbard, we must first understand the tilt of the Earth. Our planet doesn't sit straight up and down in space. Instead, it leans or tilts on its axis by about 23.5 degrees. This tilt is the reason we have different seasons and varying hours of daylight throughout the year. Picture a globe spinning on a tilted axis. Half the year, the North Pole points towards the sun, and the other half, it points away. When the North Pole points towards the sun, it's summer in the northern hemisphere. The days are longer because the tilt allows the sun's rays to hit the Earth for a more extended period. On the flip side, when the North Pole points away from the sun, it's winter. The days are shorter because the tilt causes the sun's rays to hit the Earth for a less extended period. During this time, the southern hemisphere enjoys its summer with longer days and shorter nights. Now let's talk about Svalbard. This Norwegian archipelago lies way up north, even further than most parts of the Arctic Circle. Because of its extreme northern location and the tilt of the Earth, Svalbard experiences the polar night, a period when the sun doesn't rise at all. During the winter months, as the Earth tilts away from the sun, Svalbard tilts even further away. This tilt is so extreme that for about 4 months, the sun doesn't get above the horizon, leading to continuous darkness. But don't worry, it's not all gloom and doom. When summer rolls around and the Earth tilts towards the sun, Svalbard enjoys the midnight sun, a period when the sun never sets. It's a fascinating display of the interplay between the Earth's tilt and our daily experience of light and dark. So the tilt of the Earth plays a significant role, but it's not the only factor at play. The Earth's orbit around the sun also contributes to why the sun doesn't rise in Svalbard. Our home planet Earth doesn't just spin on its axis like a top. It also makes a grand journey around the sun, taking us all along for the ride. This orbit, however, isn't a perfect circle. It's an ellipse, a shape slightly squashed, like an oval with a bit of a waistline. Now, you might wonder, why does this matter? Well, the elliptical orbit means that at different times of the year, Earth is at varying distances from the sun. When we're closer, we receive more sunlight, and when we're farther away, we receive less. Simple, isn't it? But here's the catch. The amount of sunlight isn't distributed evenly across the Earth. It's all about the angles, you see. Sunlight hits the Earth at different angles, and this variation is what creates the seasons. But it also means that certain areas, like the polar regions, can go long periods without seeing the sun at all. Imagine a spotlight shining on a spinning ball. The light will hit directly on the middle, but as you move towards the top or bottom, the light starts to skim across the surface, until finally, at the very top and bottom, it misses entirely. That's our situation in Svalbard. Located far north, it's like being on the top of the ball, where for part of the year, the sunlight just skims past, never quite reaching. This results in the polar night, a long, dark winter where the sun doesn't rise for about 4 months. But it's not all doom and gloom. The flip side of this is the midnight sun, when Svalbard, tilted towards the sun during the summer months, basks in continuous daylight for about 4 months. So you see, the Earth's elliptical orbit, combined with its tilt, plays a significant role in Svalbard's unique solar situation. Neither alone could create the polar night or the midnight sun. It's the interplay of these two cosmic ballet moves that makes it happen. So the tilt of the Earth and its orbit around the Sun work together to create this unique phenomenon. Now that we understand the science, let's summarize why the Sun doesn't rise in Svalbard. We've journeyed through the intricacies of Earth's tilt and its orbit around the Sun, and now we're ready to piece together the puzzle of Svalbard's perpetual winter darkness. Let's delve right into it and connect these dots. Remember how we talked about the tilt of the Earth, that 23.5 degrees tilt that makes all the difference? It's the very reason we experience seasons, and the same reason that Svalbard, being so far north, tilts away from the Sun during the winter months. This tilt, combined with Svalbard's high latitude, means that for about 4 months of the year, the Sun doesn't rise high enough above the horizon to be seen. In essence, the tilt of the Earth places Svalbard in the Sun's shadow. Now let's not forget about our journey around the Sun. The Earth's elliptical orbit plays a crucial role. As the Earth travels around the Sun, there are periods when the North Pole, and hence Svalbard, is angled away from the Sun. This leads to a time of darkness, known as the polar night. This is not just a late sunrise and an early sunset. We're talking about a sun that doesn't rise at all. Imagine a day that lasts for months. This is what happens in Svalbard from late October to mid-February. But it's not all darkness and cold. This unique phenomenon brings with it a surreal beauty. The northern lights, or the aurora borealis, paint the sky with hues of green, purple, and sometimes even red. A spectacle that truly makes Svalbard a winter wonderland. So next time someone asks you about the sunless days in Svalbard, you'll have the answer ready. It's all about the tilt and the orbit. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed this information. I would greatly appreciate it if you left me a like on this video, and if you subscribe to this channel to receive more content like this. See you next time.